The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense.
Watch it, and this is a fun challenge for their defense too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Gonna swing it on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. Receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got a man. They ain't knocking down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Illinois right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you
Awesome.
I present to you Exhibit A.
Look
at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it.
Awesome.
I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to take a shot right away. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here we go. Back to pass. Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too,
I
on
don't
third down
believe
by
I
the
have an
offense,
80
because a major
overall. I
statistic
think
in
those
football in
stats
terms of
are
winning and
wrong.
losing is how good are you at staying on
Or
the field,
88
keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches,
fucking
you
dog
just...
shit.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Illinois. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
They'll run the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Nittany Lions had this offense rolling. Reads it, fires complete. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown,
I should know I
Nittany
have no chance
Lions.
ever in this game.
Big-time players
That I
make
was
big
gonna
plays in
lose
big
by
games,
30
man. And it
plus,
seems like
no
each and
matter
every
what.
week when this guy has an
That's how this
opportunity in
game
the
is
end zone, he's
going.
coming up with the big one. That
Well,
time,
it's
great
not
job
gonna be
focusing
losing
on
by 30
concentration.
plus.
Defense not able to cover him.
Is
That's his now
the
10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Blowing my hat. Maybe it's a miraculous turnover or something.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
And it's not even like,
So they'll go
this is
back to
happening
work
against
after
Penn
changing
State,
into the field.
but it's not. It's like USC.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is speed. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays.
But plus opening is bad.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
I don't even know.
Fly deep. And they dialed
Of
up
course.
the shot play,
Why
but they
not?
couldn't hook up.
Just overthrow it. Why not? Why would you throw it on time? Why would you throw it on time? Like, do I need to tap the button? If I hold down the button, it's red. But if I tap the button, I can't get a green throw or blue. I will do this in practice, same timing and everything, and it's green every single freaking time. But then I get out here and every throw is freaking red.
Looking to the big tight end.
Every throw is red, and then the open throws are red, but then like when I'm doing the same exact timing, it's a fucking green throw. But when it's a wide open guy, nope, couldn't happen, would never happen, won't happen in my lifetime. This game is such, oh my god, it is so, I think this game tries to rage bait me on
Needs a big
purpose.
play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly.
That's what I think.
Just outside the red
Because,
zone.
I mean,
Change it at the 20.
doesn't matter how hard I try,
Offense trying to keep him off
apparently, no
balance
matter
on
how much
1st
I
and 10.
improve, the difficulty will just continue,
The give to
and
the back.
continue, and continue, and continue to go.
Pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Until my receiver is even though 99 overall, probably can't get off the line
Be
straight.
physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Like, I can't even enjoy the game.
It's 1st and goal.
Like,
as
I'm just
Illinois comes to
expecting
the
for the
line.
bullshit to happen.
He'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Bro, I'm getting hit as I throw, and I'm still getting a holding call?
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10
I'm
more
getting
yards it has
hit
to cover.
as I throw.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to
And it's a
defend their own
holding
end zone.
call. It makes no sense. I wouldn't be getting hit as I throw, and that's every time I get hit as I throw. And somehow a holding call. Makes no sense. Doesn't make any logical
And also
sense.
the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt, wants to make a play, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Might be looking to run. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the run.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Wide open. Touchdown, fighting a runner. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Illinois. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the quarterback will be slung down back to the 43. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Bro. That's just ridiculous.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first
Double
half.
coverage,
Confidence
defense
and
on
their
it.
momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half.
That's just the animations of the CPU.
And come out in the
Like
second half
always.
now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
That just
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own
up by
25.
14.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be in.
Can't even try to jump because the game apparently sucks that I can't jump now.
The connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. It's complete on the right side. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Makes my day.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense...
Going downfield for the big play.
offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man in zone, get your boys a score, lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Whoever you like, right? And then guys quickly realize, okay, this isn't going to work out. I'm never going to achieve that type of woman.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started.
And in the end, for the long term, at least for marriage, for long-term dating, guys never get 100%.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Charles. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they're throwing this entire team. Nice job, nice success.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
It's not sexy, it's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? Keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, the offensive coordinator here maybe thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5.
necessity must stay down if there's going to be any
Motion from the back.
relationship lasting.
Second
So
down,
what
they'll
happens
go
with
to
this
the air.
ages
Fires to the
another
wide
20
out.
years older,
Looking for the goal
and
line.
she ends up
Gets it
being
inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be
this is
first
a
and goal.
matchmaker and a client during an
The
initial
Nittany
interview.
Lions didn't start this drive with great
this
field
gal,
position,
if
but they have moved methodically
imagine,
down the field.
let's see, would be a good person.
Oh!
I don't know, imagine an anal library assistant.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Lining up to add another.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to... Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on first down. Works the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this guy's been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered and get to the football.
Hauls it in, and he'll be brought down. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmaker.
Going for it all. It's picked off. That's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. This time he's got it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Using his feet. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. On the ground. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just flushed.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on to the next play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They're going to ride this running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Trying to slam them. He's driving for the goal line. Loose football. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turn. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Touchdown Illini! And they move it out front here in the 4th.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. You're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Charles. Not much doing there. Just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Trying to take it back. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are. what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation